set?
Adrian, we're sitting in here for a second straight week where you make a couple of second half changes that really influence the game.
Yeah.
What does this say just about the pecking order of the attack right now?
Well, it certainly gives me food for thought moving forward. The one thing we knew and we spoke about even in the week, I spoke to you about the depth that we've got. I think that was very apparent in the cup game in midweek. No, I thought the first half was a competition who could give the ball away the most, them or us. And no, it wasn't a good spectacle. Two teams, giving the ball away frequently. No real sustained pressure from any team. No really good combination from any team. Second half, I thought we were a little bit better. But, I can't stand up here and say that the subs didn't change the game, because they did. And obviously that's something that we'll have to think about moving forward.
Adrian, not many clubs can go up on not many managers can go up on a podium and say their club won 3 matches in 1 week. It's a big accomplishment, especially with minutes between players.
Yeah.
What are your overall thoughts just based on a week's performance, 3 wins?
Well, I did say to the staff that we've got a huge week coming up for us. Obviously, the 2 home games and then a cup tie away on the back of the fact that we lost the 2 previous. So it's been a huge week for us. Really satisfying week. Obviously, we had the blow of the news about Asani, which was devastating for everybody. No, not more so than the boy. And but to come through the week like we've done, what's that? We've scored 8 goals, so it's been good.
How do you feel right now with this team performance?
Still not where we would like to be. I think we're getting better, but not where we want to be. I still don't think we've put a really consistent 90 minutes together. But it bodes well that we're winning games, and I think we'll get a little bit more confidence again after the fact that the week we've had. Because no matter what I say to the players, the most important thing is winning games to instill a bit of confidence in the group, and the result today will help in that respect.
Adrian, along that same vein, when you made those changes, Robin went to kind of a false 9 again. Yeah. What do you feel like that dynamic does to the game when he's in that spot, and is that something we'll see forward?
Well, he's a really talented footballer, and regardless of where we play him, I speak to the coaches after. We probably have a drink before they go, and Robin's name invariably crops up for the opposition, whether he plays wide right, coming in on his left. And then you see his goal. He's got great feet, and he can do a bit of everything. He's got work rate, but no, I can't deny that he gave us a lift when he went up there, which is important. And I'm pleased for Ray to get a goal and make another one, or he'll probably claim 2, will he? And but it's amazing when the quality's in the right space for free kicks, as it proved in midweek. And we've obviously got a huge weapon in Curvin, because the one thing about him is he's got the physical attributes, but he has a determination to get on the end of it. I've played with players who are bigger than Kerwin but never seem to head the ball. This kid wants to go and head it, and wants to go in where he hurts to head it. That's why he got his goal.
When we spoke to you on Friday, you said that you felt like Manuel Reynoso was finally starting to find himself. His wife and his daughter recently joined him from Argentina. They're living as a family now here in Minnesota. A goal and an assist today. It looks like we're finally starting to see the Reynoso that you described can be the best player in the league on his best day.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on his overall performance?
Well, I thought he got better as the game got on, and as we got more and more into the game and had more control possession, then we started to get him in the right spots. As I've said before, his MVP talent. We have to make sure he gets that consistency, but I feel as though he's getting there now. And the fact that his family's here will be a huge boost for him, but I feel as though he's just starting to click into the gear that we know he can do. Because if we want to do what we want to do, or I think we're capable of, there's no doubt we're going to need a fit, healthy, and very, very in-form Reynoso.
What did you think of O'Neal Fisher today? He also had the elbow to the jaw. He's doing okay in that regard.
Well, the reason we brought him in, because he can play left and right back, which is invaluable in the league. Obviously, we've been playing Asani there, and when Asani goes down, remains sort of coming back, but still looks as though he's 2 or 3 weeks away. The fact that you can bring an MLS veteran in who's been through the league and seen it and done it, and knows what to expect, it's a big bonus for us. And he gets on with his job in his own little way, and at times we could have got a bit more quality out of him in wide areas and deep positions, but defensively he was very good in the right spot.
Could you speak a little bit more about Hassani? Was it a non-contact injury? Did you
Yes.
think it was serious right away? And
yeah, well,
how did
we
he
didn't
seem to
know.
take it?
It was non-contact, and as most of them injuries are, it's a sad day for us all, because I just felt as though he was starting to really come into his own, and it's a big blow for everybody, but none more so than him. But he's a strong boy. Mentally, he's a very strong kid as well, and one of his strengths is his physicality. So he's got big, strong thigh muscles and everything. So I think that will all help, and he'll be back in the beginning of next year, we think.
Just given the severity of his injury, you've talked about the depth at the spots that he's been at, but hasn't left the field for you this year. Do you look at bringing in some reinforcements with that?
Well, we could get a little bit of relief from him in terms of roster spot, and we have financially we can do it. We'll see, but the reason you have a squad of players is, I think you all know my feelings about Josie Rosales. We've got O'Neill Fisher there. We think that Romain will be a few weeks away, so I'm not going to do it just for the sake of doing it. If I'm bringing somebody in, it's going to have to be somebody that we will be bringing in for the long term.
So you guys look really solid today with the defense.
Yeah.
What's the importance of O'Neill and Fisher? Because right now I think on the last games the fullbacks were kind of a problem. So right now you guys seems really solid today.
Well, we did, but I think if you look at our defensive record over the last 2 or 3 years, it's always been in the top. Not the number one, but in the top 5 or 6. So we have 2 really good, dependable centre-back. The keeper's been well when we've needed him. Dane's not really had an awful lot to do. But that goes about everybody with the back 4 and the protection in front. And, no, defensively, I don't worry that we're going to concede goals. I don't think we're very porous at this moment. I feel as though we can cope with most teams. But, it's the offence that's been an issue up until now. And now it looks like that, as I say, we got 8 goals in a week. Hopefully we can build on that and start to gain some confidence.
Field got a lot of rain this morning. Did you notice any difference with that in the field conditions? I noticed
No,
there were a couple
the
moments
field's
with
not
the
in great
slipping.
condition at this moment in time. That's not helping us at all. Hopefully we can, especially now the weather hopefully has changed. God forbid we have any more snow. Hopefully now we're getting some decent weather and we can get the grass growing and start to get on the type of surface we've been used to over the last year or so.
Did you think it was a PK on Kamara right before the half?
First impressions, maybe. I thought the red card for that guy was a bit harsh. Thought it was one of them. If it was you, you'd be really disappointed. I don't think he's really caught him. But hey, at the end of the day, I've got enough to worry about, not the referee's decisions.
We have time for just a couple more. Go ahead.
Adrian, another first half yellow card for Will Trapp. That's a yellow card accumulation suspension. He'll be out LAFC on May 1st. What have you guys talked to him about with those early yellow cards and how it affects the match and him as a footballer?
Well, we've spoke about it, because then the speed of the game now and the fact that Will's generally a deeper midfield player, he might be the first line of defence in terms of a counter-attack. And there's a lot of teams these days, we're going to play on the counter. So the fact that if he gets booked in the first half, for the rest of the game, he's got to be near perfect every time he goes to challenge the ball. Because, not just today or any day, I think we get yellow cards today for, you nearly had to kill somebody when I played to get a yellow card or to get a booking. These days, looking at somebody and running into him's enough. But so it's not ideal. It's not ideal, and it is something we have spoke about. He puts himself in a really bad position in terms of he can't make one mistake during the, wherever the remaining part of the game is. Are we good?
All right, excellent.
Cheers.
Thanks, Gav.
Robin, just looking at the big picture of 2 losses followed by 2 wins and a cup win and breaking free with some goals as well, what would you say just about the week overall for the club?
I think we are in a good spot now, and we had some good games and some confident wins, and it's really nice to build up from there.
Robin, very cheeky goal today. Some lovely footwork in the box. In that moment, what was going through your head to just try and get past the defender and find the back of the net?
Yeah, I just wanted to get the ball from Bongi, and as soon as I get the ball, I saw the defender coming so fast. I just tried to get past of him, and luckily this time.
Is that some footwork you practice in training, or is that just instinct at this point?
I think it's a little bit both. I know this move sounds kid, but today it worked.
Robin, this is the second straight league game where the same series of subs and you moving to kind of a false 9 role has really opened up the game. What do you think has been key, or what has changed the game when you guys have done that?
I mean, the guys are been playing really well, and when the subs comes a little bit late on the second half, I think Bongi and Abu brings a lot of speed in the game, and that helps us for the playing against like tired legs on the opposite defense. So it's been working.
So how are you guys feeling right now? How's the group feeling with all this marvelous week?
I mean, the guys were happy for sure. I mean, it wasn't like flawless game. I mean, the first half wasn't good enough in how we can play, but we had now good wins, and as I said before, it's nice way to go forward.
How bad do you feel for Hassani, and how do you think that'll affect the team going forward?
I'm devastated for him. Like, these injuries are never easy, and I feel really bad for him because he's such a great player who has a lot of potential, and he's still young and gets better every year, and now he's gonna miss this season, I feel really bad for him, but I'm sure that he's gonna be back and be even better for sure.
Robin, it feels like we're finally starting to see an unlocked version of 2022 Emmanuel Reynoso. A goal and assist from him today, a wonderful performance last weekend against the Rapids. What are you seeing from him on the pitch that's different from the first few matches this season?
Everybody know how good player he is since he's been here, and as a team we struggle, so it's hard for the individual do well, and when the team gets play as better as a team, the individuals look better, and he's the one who's raising our ceiling for sure, and he has been playing really well the last few games, and hopefully he keep going like this.
What hasn't been clicking with you and Ray and Fraga and Luis?
It's a lot of things. I mean, it's still kind of early in the season, and we keep trying, do our things, and I think there's situations we are playing well, and it's just few better choices in the final third and the final pass, and I think we will be scoring more goals. So I think it's just a matter of fact on the small things in the final passes and final decisions what we make. But I'm not concerned about us for sure.
Robin, it looks like when you are playing in the middle of the field, you are more dangerous. Do you think the same?
I mean, the closer you are on the goal, I think you can be more dangerous for sure. But I don't know what to answer on that. I'm just happy to be playing and helping the team wherever I play.
What do you think are you guys missing on this last pass, on this offense, and this lack of goals you were having? Not this week, of course, but what you were experienced before.
I mean, I think it's a little bit the fact that everybody wants to score so much, and we are so eager to go forward. And sometimes I think if we just take it a little bit slower, some situation, and make a little bit more better decisions, it will help us. But I'm waiting for the next games to get going.
I know you guys are focused right before the game, but do you get a chance to look and see the tifo that the supporters had today? And if so, did you?
Yeah,
what did you think
I
of that?
definitely saw it, and I thought it was great. It gets a little bit more extra to the game to go there in the field and play for the fans. They've been amazing since I've been here, and I'm always happy to play in the Allianz Field in front of the fans. And these small things give a little bit more extra for sure.
More? All right, excellent. That's it for Robin.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.